Today we're going to be going over 10 simple non-negotiables and self-care practices that you need to have in place in your routine that will embody and reflect the woman that you want to become. These are natural practices that most women should have. I'm not going to say every woman because we are all different, but these should just be in your routine, especially as you are working on reinventing yourself to become your higher self without spending tons of money. Number one is going to be your skincare routine. When you wake up in the morning and you look into that mirror, I want you to start feeling good about who you are. When I was starting out on my journey, I had a lot of acne scars because with hyperpigmentation, my acne would leave dark scars. And I remember even in relationships, I would go to sleep with my makeup on because I did not like my face without makeup. I didn't want the guy to see my natural hair. I didn't want him to see my natural skin and the texture and the damage that was behind my makeup. So I would always go to bed with makeup on. And I just want you to know that you need to actually start taking care of your skin. Nutrition is going to help your skin, and we're going to get there. But understand that your skincare routine is so important. I am not going to be recommending any trending brands. If you want to see a video of my skincare routine, drop the comments below because I have healed my skin, not just by nutrition, but also in the products that I use, because I don't tend to use a lot of makeup brands and skincare brands on my face. Once I found what works for me, it works. My skin is now flawless, even with makeup on and without makeup. I want you though to start to love yourself, feel good about yourself, feel good in your skin, whether you have makeup on or not, and start getting comfortable with who you are in your natural skin. Start taking care of it like you really love it. There's not enough filters in the world that's gonna make you feel like you're that woman, because when you're not on the phone with your filters and people meet you in person, it's embarrassing if you don't look like the filtered version that you have been portraying. You now need to embody who you want to become, and that is somebody who is confident from their face to their feet. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel as we talk about reinventing yourself and becoming your best version, don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and the post notification button. Number two is going to be your beauty ritual. You do not always have to have makeup on, but definitely put yourself together. I remember my partner telling me, I love having a woman around me that has her hair combed. Like, take care of your appearance. You don't always have to have makeup on, but maybe you have your nails done, you have your hair combed. It doesn't have to be long. Just put yourself together where you look attractive and confident with who you are. Because there's nothing like a woman who wants to be confident or wants to feel good about herself that is not taking care of yourself. It takes effort. When you want somebody to treat you like you're that woman, you need to treat yourself first like you're that woman. Also, as we reinvent ourselves, definitely play around with your makeup, your hairstyles, your nails. I always get my toes done in French and they're always shellac. And since I do my 9 to 5 in the gym, I get gel nails so that they don't break and don't have chips. One thing about me, my man really loves when my nails are done, but I would rather have my nails done than my lashes, because you can always put lashes on, and yes, you can always put nails on, but if you have stick-on nails that are just breaking and you are missing a finger or two, that just looks so ghetto. I get gel nails, I pay $60 a month, 60 Canadian dollars. I think that's like 35 or 40 US dollars, because the US, when you guys come to Canada, is living. Number three is going to be nourish your body. That is going to help so much with your skin and the appearance of its glow. Think of a premium car. A lot of people, they desire these beautiful Ferraris, these Lambos, and those take premium gas. You cannot just put regular gas in it. You've got to treat your body the same way. Just like a designer bag. You get a really expensive designer bag, a nice Chanel bag. Are you just going to throw it down? No. You're going to take care of it. And that comes with your body as well. What you eat, from what you drink, how you talk to yourself, what you absorb. It's so important. Are you eating for fuel? Or are you eating for comfort and satisfaction, temporary satisfaction? Oftentimes we have busy lives and we don't really realize that we're in survival mode. We're just go, 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 that we just pick up anything and eat it without realizing, does this serve us? Does this add to the nutrition that our body needs for the fuel? If you have bad breakouts, I'm telling you this right now, if you have bad breakouts, bloated stomach, you just feel always inflamed, you need to go over your nutrition. And if you don't have a nutrition coach, you can check out my website where I have all the details of what services I provide. I am a certified nutritionist and a certified personal trainer. Getting back to the topic. When it comes to your nutrition, I don't want it to feel like a diet. Even when I'm coaching my clients, I tell them, you don't want to feel like a diet. You want this to feel like a lifestyle. So sometimes you do have to rearrange foods that don't work for you. Oftentimes I go for gluten-free, even though I will go to a restaurant and have my starch. I'll have pasta, but in my house, I'll have gluten-free pasta. I do the 80-20 rule where I eat clean or nutritious 80% of the time. And then I love to go out twice a week. I'm not really into takeout because I really like food fresh. I want it on the table in front of me steaming. I want those French fries crispy, not soggy from Uber Eats. So I prioritize when I'm going out to eat, like eat. And you need to understand that you can't be eating like eat every single day. Because if you're ordering takeout, if you're going to all these drive-thrus, energy drinks, and all these things for survival, you're not going to feel your greatest. You're going to feel tired. You're going to feel sluggish. You're going to feel exhausted. You're not going to feel confident in the clothes that you're wearing. And nutrition is 90% of your weight loss or any other fitness goal. Also, let's get into water, because you need to be drinking and hydrating yourself with water and electrolytes. I start my morning with glutamine, water, and lemon juice every morning, especially after I've had bad food. So if I've gone out on a date night, the next morning, I'm definitely going to be replenishing my body with glutamine and lemon juice and water, just to help my digestive system. And usually if I'm gassy in the night after bad food, I'm definitely going to wake up in the morning looking for healthier options to just cleanse my body. You need to start thinking you're eating for fuel, not eating for comfort or satisfaction. Because when you start to eat for satisfaction, you start to binge eat. You start to eat one meal a day that is probably from fast food that has about 2,000 calories in. There's no nutrition in that. And if you're not adding the proper nutrition to your body, you're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel confident. You're always going to be second guessing yourself. You're always going to feel second to the next woman that is beside you. You know, I never really understand how a woman can admire another woman and then talk so bad about herself or feel so bad about herself. I've been there. And I never really understood it for myself until I realized that I wasn't putting in enough effort for myself or trying to learn what I needed to for me to feel the same way as I feel about the same woman walking by me. And I'm like, wow, no, you need to start wowing yourself. And that is how you treat your body. Number 4 is going to be your fashion. You do not need to look like me, nor your bestie, nor the girl to your left or your right. I'm telling you right now that once you start to feel good about yourself, and you don't need to lose a bunch of weight to start feeling good about yourself. Be present in the moment, because you want to track that journey. You want to track the process. I tell all of my clients, we don't go by the scale. I don't want you stepping on a scale to measure yourself. When you're in a weight loss goal or a fitness goal, you want to put clothes on and take pictures and measure the pictures and the progress through putting on weekly that same outfit you started with, so you can track your measurements. And you can also track your efforts, because if your efforts don't align to the goals, why do you expect results? It's going to be very small and very discouraging. But your effort comes down to what you're going to see. How you dress makes your confidence come out. How you feel about the clothes that you're in and what you're embodying makes a world of a difference to how you're going to go out into the world. And yeah, people are going to perceive you different, but as long as you like your style, who you are, and what you're embodying, it doesn't really matter because the world has to adjust to you. Why are you adjusting to the world? Why are you adjusting to the world? Be so confident in your outfits. Wear flattering outfits that show off your shape. You don't need to be a skinny mini, and you don't need to be as muscular as me. You can be who you are. In the process, love yourself during the journey. Whatever goal you have in mind, love yourself through the process. Your palette changes, you change, your clothes and your wardrobe change. Listen, if you are holding on to clothes for the later day, I'm telling you right now, tomorrow is not promised. So rip that tag off and put that outfit on. Am I wrong? Because I've had so many clothes that I'm just hoarding and I'm not wearing it. I'm like, dude, tomorrow's not promised. And what are you saving this clothes for? So wear your outfits, dress up. You don't need to be with people. I like to dress up and go outside by myself now. Go to restaurants, go and sit at a bar, go and sit at a table, eat your French fries slow and enjoy what you've worked hard for. It's gonna feel so much better when you haven't had French fries every other day versus one day a week. And also don't forget to add accessories to your wardrobe. Now, these accessories are all from Shein. Drop the comments below if you guys want a haul from Shein, which leads me to number 5, glamorous activewear. I know we are in the season of a lot of us reinventing ourselves, and not just our internal self, but the outside image. What has helped me dedicate myself to the gym is wearing activewear that complements my shape or just makes me feel good. Sometimes you just need a pop of color or a nice outfit for the gym. I had a client that was like, I don't really understand how people dress up to the gym. If I don't dress up to the gym, I'm not motivated to go. So definitely start to choose outfits that you enjoy putting on. You're excited to put them on. They're pop of colors. Stop wearing all this black and gray. I have 5 black bodysuits and I'm like, Shen, seriously? I need to embody some color. And just start dressing nicely. Who cares if you're gonna be sweaty? You can shower, you can wash your clothes. Like I said, tomorrow's not promised. So what if you meet your soulmate in the gym? I did. Just go to the gym. You don't need to have full face of makeup. Like whether you're wearing a going out outfit or a gym outfit, you don't need a full face of makeup. You just need to be confident with your outfit and make sure that you love the outfit. Number 6 is going to be your scent. As we reinvent ourselves, we want to make sure that we are trying out new perfumes or lotions, things that add to the scent of what you smell like. A lot of people use body lotions. I really love fragrances. You can use essential oils, but try and add more scents into your into your life. And it will make a world of a difference, especially around your man, or if you're trying to attract a special someone, you will always have a lingering scent. It's better to smell good than to smell terrible. Number 7 is going to be a little more disciplined with your treats. Now, as a woman, I know that we can be a little bit emotional sometimes, and sometimes being emotional can lead us to emotional eating. And I don't want you to feel limited. I want to teach you what I've taught my clients. You want to learn a little bit more mental discipline to not be eating based on your triggers and your emotion. You want to be eating out of enjoyment. So not feeling like you're on a diet anyways, but not feeling like you're out of control or you're just choosing to eat certain foods because you're unhappy or sad or somebody yelled at you today. As we're in this season, it's important to start figuring out snacks that are low in calories or recipes. Like I love to bake now just because my man does not have a sweet tooth. I do. I have a big sweet tooth. My birthday is November 1st. I was born after Halloween and I love sugar. But I know that I also want to look a certain way. I want to feel a certain way. I want to wake up not feeling so bloated and groggy and gassy. So I like to bake with low calorie but still tasty ingredients, it's super important that you start to do your research. Stop spending so much time on Instagram if you're not going to be researching what you need to, because there are tips on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Google. You just need to start putting in the effort to find them and stop admiring everybody else's physique and start to work on yours. And sometimes that comes through the habits that we have in the kitchen, especially when we're having treats and emotional steadiness. Now, when I'm indulging, I like to indulge in desserts, a lot of desserts during my date night. And usually I'll eat the dessert by myself because my partner, like I said, does not have a sweet tooth. But I know that I've worked all week for it. Doesn't have to be on the weekend. It could be maybe my treat night or date night is in the week. But during the week when I'm having my phase of 80 to 20 rule, I'm gonna make sure that I substitute my cravings with a healthier recipe that I baked a banana bread, I baked chocolate chip muffins, and I use better ingredients. And then, or one day out of the weekend, I went out and I treated myself to a nice breakfast with pancakes, and then a dinner with a nice creme brulee at the end. That is how you balance it out. You need to, or even add in some fruits or a parfait or sweet meals that are healthier during the week. And then you can have your one day a week or twice a week type of indulging. But once you start to over abuse it, do not expect to have better skin, healthier skin, or a better banging body. Number 8 is going to be girl time and me time. It's super important that whether you're in a relationship or single, or with your friend relationships, that you still carve out time for yourself daily. I need you to recharge daily, because it's so important for you to get into the routine of doing some things by yourself. When my breakup happened, I had no idea what I liked or what I liked to do on myself because we were always together and attached. Now I make sure that I go out to coffee shops by myself. I'll take myself out to restaurants or a movie, or I'll travel by myself. But if you are always used to doing things with somebody else, it's going to be a hard time for you to adapt or gravitate the world when you're always just used to being with somebody. Or when something doesn't work out and say a breakup happens or a friendship breakup happens, you're now like, oh, who am I going to do this with or do that with? You're like stuck in the dark. Get comfortable with doing things by yourself and enjoying your own company alone, because then you'll know what energy you like around you for certain activities. Sometimes you just want to go to a coffee shop by yourself. Sometimes you want to go to a yoga class by yourself. Stop being afraid of the world outside. They're not gonna harm you. You're harming yourself by keeping yourself so sheltered. There's a beautiful world out there if you go and explore it and make new friends outside of what you already know. Now, when it comes to girl time, you need to have the right girlies around you that are going to hype you up, and make sure there are badass girlies that are just driven, ambitious. Like when you're trying to embody your higher self, who does she hang around with? Who is her higher self hanging around with? Because if you're hanging around with low energy, low motivated women that are not goal driven, that sit there talking negatively about the world or people, why do you think your life is going to be better? If you have women that have a terrible mindset of when obstacles and challenges come, they're the victim to everything. Oh, those are the worst people to be around, because they're either going to talk bad about you or they're just going to talk bad about life in general. You need to have the girlies that they see an obstacle, they hop over it, they do their 1-2 crying, and they're like, hey, ready to take on the world again. Don't stay down. And if those friends want to stay down, they're not your people. Your higher self should exude somebody who is a goal getter and a go getter. Somebody who is ready to explore, take risks, and get themselves up after they have fallen, because the obstacles never stop coming. And it's how you look at your obstacles, your mindset, the world around you, the people around you. And if you have terrible people around you, you don't need them in your life. You need people who are risk takers, who respect you, who care about you, who have morals and values. And that is it. Goal 9 is going to be self-expression. including a hot girl walk. You want to get into activities that now force you to become closer to your higher self. Going crafting, going painting, going paintballing, going shooting, going to a yoga class or a Pilates class, or just joining the gym, putting yourself in uncomfortable places that you probably wouldn't go to by yourself, but your higher self is trying to be more confident and outgoing. I'm an introvert, but I still try and do extrovert things. And I'm not putting a label on myself to say, oh, I'm anxious or I'm an introvert. No, I'm going to go and try these things because life is too short. I'm trying to make my storybook as interesting as possible. And for so long, when I lived in a condo, I never went for a hot girl walk. I was so nervous of going outside by myself. And now I'm like, no, let's embrace it. Let's just try it out. And as I started trying it out, I listened to podcasts, or I'll edit my video, or I'll just be outside doing things and just taking in nature and just meditating and praying and just being happy in my present moment without anybody in my bubble. I actually really enjoy it. It's scary at first. Like when I traveled by myself, I was like, what if I get kidnapped? But if you plan ahead and you just, you're aware of your surroundings, you can be fine. And life is just about taking a risk and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. 10 is going to be positive affirmations and self-admiration. You need to start talking to yourself like the woman that you want to become. If you know she's strong, fearless, she's a leader, she does things that push her outside her comfort zone, she's beautiful, she exudes elegance, and she's radiant, she's just that woman, you need to start treating yourself, talking to yourself, feeding yourself like you are already that woman. Once you start doing those things, you're just going to start to gradually feel natural. This is just going to become who you are. Once you start talking to yourself like that, you're already that woman. You're already going to be that woman. It took me a few months for me to be like, okay, I am confident. Okay, I do got this. Okay, I am not shy. Okay, people actually want to hear what I'm talking about. Why am I doubting myself so much? Start talking to yourself and applauding yourself and praising yourself for being the woman that you want to become, and start embodying her, because we put so much emphasis on our self-doubt and our limitations, or oh, I'm just anxious, or oh, I have PTSD. Like, stop putting labels on yourself and start acting as the person that you want to become, the higher self that you want to become, because the higher self that you want to become does not have bad labels on her. She has queen labels on her, and God put all women on this planet to be exuding queen behavior. And sometimes we get off track, or sometimes we let distractions encounter our life and our reality. But let's take a step back. All these 10 tips matter, and we're going to start to incorporate them. The 10 is the most important, because when we're looking to become our higher self, as we reinvent ourselves and rebrand, it's important to embody that speaking to ourselves the way that we know we could possibly become. You can't speak to yourself negatively and think you're going to be a queen. And you can't let other people talk and treat you better than you treat yourself. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and the post notification button for when I post, because I'm going to always be coming with the tips for you to become your best self, because we're not waiting to the end of the year. We are going to be doing this before the middle of the year.